we had one customer that we helped last year that had lost $20,000. They weren't sure whether they could get the money back. And you might say, well, how did they lose that much money? Well, they thought they were calling Amazon. And this is one thing when you're trying to call these companies. First of all, just know this: a lot of the companies really don't want you to. They don't want to actually reach you. They don't want you to talk to them. They don't want to talk to you. They would rather that you not reach out to them and talk to them. They would rather you do something over with a chat or send them an email or something like this. So you want to be you just want to be aware if you reach out to let's say Microsoft or Amazon or Google or Apple, and you get them on the phone right away, you're probably not on the phone with Microsoft or Apple or Amazon. That's one of the first clues. They really don't want to talk to you. So that's one thing to check out or to listen to. The other thing is that you actually want to also just realize that with this one customer, what happened is she actually thought she was talking to Amazon. The person on the phone with Amazon, and I just realized on Facebook I was streaming to the wrong profile. So I have several pages that I manage. So I'll go ahead and actually start streaming to the correct profile over on Facebook. We do have the YouTube stream going though. Occasionally we have to tweak things a little bit live, and that takes just a little bit of tweaking there, but we can actually do this. But one thing, this lady again, she thought she was talking to Amazon. It ended up that she wasn't talking to Amazon at all. She was actually was talking to some scammers out there, and they told her, well, there's a problem with your card and your bank, and we want to protect you from this. They brought in another person on the phone that they said this person is from the FTC, and the person sent her a copy of what was supposedly a badge. So he's pretending that this is something that he's there to actually protect, and so what actually happened? They said, hey, there's someone that's trying to steal money from you, and so what we need to do is we need to transfer money out of your bank account to help protect you. And they said this, you don't want to tell your bank, because your bank, the lady at the bank may be in on it. The employee at the bank may be in on it. They may be one of the ones that are trying to take your money. And they really didn't know whether this was, they bought it hook, line, and sinker, and thought this was legitimate. And so and really they transferred $20,000 out of their account to quote unquote protect it from thieves, not realizing that they were on the phone with thieves, and that the money was going to be lost. Now, we didn't hear back from them whether they actually lost that money or not, but it is very likely that they did lose that money and didn't get it back. This week we had a customer that came in, and she had a similar situation where she actually had lost $40,000, and that's a lot of money, especially when you're a senior and you're living on a fixed income, you're retired. That's a lot of money to lose. And and she was back. She was calling us, or came to us this week, because she fell for a scam a second time. And so this time when she came in, we said, well, we can scan, we can clean up your computer. Here's what we can do for you. We can clean up your computer. We can make sure the bad guys are not in your system. We can add browser protection, which actually protects your computer when you're actually out there, streaming, or excuse me, you're out there going and maybe watching streaming video, or you're going to a news site, or maybe you're going to buy something at Amazon. If one of the, first of all, it's going to block ads, and it's going to block malicious sites. So this is something that we were able to help her to say we can provide this help for you. We also offered that we have we can offer good protection for her system, and she's a residential client. So we have a residential cybersecurity package. It's scaled down from what a business would use, so you don't have to pay the amount that a business would pay, and you don't get the full coverage that a business would get. I mean, you could if you wanted to. It's just expensive, and most people, you really don't need all of that. So we had to have a scaled down cybersecurity package that we put in for her, and we're still in the process of cleaning and scanning her system, but she's going to be protected going forward. In fact, when she needs to install a program, we'll help her with that. If she did let bad guys in the future, her profile is not going to have the right for them to install itself. This is a service that we provide for businesses, home offices, and residences.
Listening to a Faster PC radio here, heard every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour right here on this station, and stream live to our Facebook page. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, ready to answer your computer questions. So you know what? If you have questions, well, we can't answer them unless you ask them. Our number, if you want to have your computer questions answered, is 772-340-5090. 772-340-5090. Also, you can type your questions into the comment section of our live Facebook video that's happening right now over at Facebook. You can go there, search for Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes, or just go to our website, fasterpc.com. Click on the link to listen to a Faster PC radio. We're here. We're ready to answer your computer questions, and we'll be right back to do that. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC. This is Brian Longworth, host of a Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, a Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to a Faster PC, or a Faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC, conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
From the founding of our company, a Faster PC has provided our customers with quality service and computer products at competitive prices. We find that in the current economy, this is more important than ever. A Faster PC recently conducted a market survey and found that our prices are the least expensive in the area. Some of our competitors charge twice what we charge. Perhaps that's why more customers are turning to a Faster PC. We're helping our customers save money by repairing their computers rather than replacing them.
Now, wait a minute. You mean a Faster PC saves customers money?
A Faster PC offers the most competitive competitive prices for computer repair in our area.
Wait a minute. Technicians that know what they're doing for less than the competition?
That's right. A faster PC can handle anything from software installs, virus, spyware, and malware, and those annoying pop-ups to QuickBooks, Metisoft, and SoftIn support, from wireless networks to hardware networks. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
Conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. Call 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a faster PC.
Welcome back to a Faster PC Radio. I know you've been waiting, a whole few minutes for the next segment of today's show. If you've been waiting to give us a call so that you can get your computer question answered, well, now's a great time to give us a call. Give us a call. The number here at the studio is 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590. Of course, if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to call and be on the radio, this is your opportunity, by the way, if you do want to be on the radio. But if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to be on the radio, you don't want people to hear what you say, then you can actually head over to our Facebook video. It's a live Facebook video going on right now. You can head over there. Just go to www.afasterpc.com. Click on the link to listen to a Faster PC Radio. That'll take you to our Facebook page. Or you can go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. You'll find our page. We have between 22 and 23,000 likes. You'll be able to actually get over there, scroll down on the page a little bit. You'll see the live video, and you can type your question into the comment section. Now, your question doesn't have to be on what we've been talking about. It can be on any topic as long as it's computer related. So head over there and you can be on the show, or just give us a call, 772-340-1590. We did also want to remind you that we have technicians standing by ready to resolve computer problems. Our number in the shop is 772-878-5978, and we are located at 7190 South US 1 in Port St. Lucie. Again, the number is 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back ready to answer your questions, ready to help you resolve your computer problems as well. In the last segment, we talked about some of the scams that some people fall for, and again, sometimes the loss, sometimes people catch on to what's happening before the big loss actually happens. But even if you let someone into your system, if you have saved passwords in your browser, you better get out there and start changing your passwords. But the first thing you have to do is you have to contact your bank, and your bank locks down your account, and then you have to get your computer cleaned and make sure that the bad guys aren't in there, and then you need to go and start changing passwords, making sure that you're getting the passwords changed out there, so that you're not having so that the bad guys can't get in your system. Because let me tell you something, they can get in your system. If you let them in your system, and you have saved passwords in your browser, they're going to get them. That's just it. It's going to happen. I mean, it's not. There's no question about it. They are going to get those passwords, and it doesn't take them very long at all either. By the way, we have security, penetration testing that we do for businesses, and these tests sometimes they cost a significant amount of money, but we're able to do these for customers, and one of the things that this will do is, without alerting antivirus in most cases, this test is able to crack passwords that are saved in browsers. And if a legitimate tool that is used to show you the vulnerabilities can do that, within really a matter of seconds, then just think, the hackers are going to be able to do that as well. And they're not going to use it for legitimate purposes. They're going to attempt to get into those accounts. And if that's a bank account, they're going to attempt to transfer money to their account. And if it's if it's not, maybe they're going to send emails to your friends, to your family, and so this is what you want to protect against. So it's not just the losing money where you actually are a willing participant and you give them your money. It's also giving them access to your accounts where they can go and take the money out themselves. Or they can go and not only take the money out themselves, but maybe they could, if they get into your email account or your Facebook account, they can start messaging your friends, telling them that you need help. And some of your friends, love you enough, a lot of your friends love you enough that they would help you if you really were in trouble. And some of your friends are probably not quite as computer savvy to realize that this probably isn't you, that this is a scammer that's trying to part them from their money, trying to trick them into helping you, but really they would be giving the money to the scammer. So these are threats that are going on out there. Now, how do you know when you get someone on the phone or you get to a website and you see a message or you see an email? How do you know whether that's legitimate or not, whether you should click or not? Well, we have done training on this show, and we also do offer services because, a lot of our customers, even business customers, even people that are tech savvy, we have customers that write their own database programs. And, we have one customer that has written his own database program. He calculates payroll with this program and pays his employees with this, and it takes the money out of the for the various taxes and all the other withholding, Social Security, Medicare, takes all of those payroll taxes out, unemployment, and it knows how to calculate that. But when he gets an email and he's not sure about it, he calls a Faster PC, and we actually jump on and get on his computer, take a look at that, and we tell him whether it's legitimate or not. Most of the time, it's not legitimate, but we actually help him with that service. And we can do that, by the way. We do that for our managed services clients. Those are customers that pay a monthly amount, and that covers all of their covers their labor in the shop. It covers their labor remotely. We also can help with other, if you're not on a managed services plan, and we have managed services plan for residential customers, for home office customers, and for businesses, for medical offices, dental offices, accounting offices, attorneys' offices, any type of professional office, for nonprofits, for churches and ministries. We have managed services, and we also have customers that pay us for the time, and we actually can log into your system, whether you're a managed services client or where you're paying for the time, and we can actually help, and we can provide you that. We can show you whether that email is legitimate, whether you should click, and we can do some training on that. We also have an ongoing training program for these types for cybersecurity and compliance, where you're actually learning you're learning about the threats that are out there, and you actually have a position or a situation where you can actually learn, and you can actually train yourself. And in addition, we send we send actually test emails that try to trick you into clicking on a link. And when you click on that link, if it's one of our test emails, you'll get a message that shows you that it was really a link that you shouldn't have clicked on, and it gives you some extra training so that you can learn how to better determine in the future whether this is legitimate or not. We even have one of our cybersecurity trainings actually even has a plug-in in Outlook where you can actually click on the plug-in and have it help you examine an email so that you can determine whether this is legitimate or not. And this is something that we offer primarily for businesses, medical offices, dental offices, and ministries, churches, but we can also offer this for residences, residential customers. So what this is again cybersecurity training. It's training that helps you learn. And one of the things that's really cool about it, it gives you a score that's kind of like a FICO score. We're all familiar with a FICO score. It's your credit rating. When you start out in life and you don't have any credit, your credit rating is real low, and then you go out and maybe get a credit card, and the banks are kind of taking a little bit of a risk on you. They're not sure whether you're going to pay or not, because you don't have a record of anything. But as you develop credit, you start to build your credit score. Well, that's the same concept with this. You actually have a similar score that just shows how adept you are in determining cybersecurity threats, and you can actually learn from this. And I think you start out with a score in the 300s, and it also, in addition to just starting you out low, it also will look at the number of times that your email address has been compromised and is on the dark web, because we talked earlier about hackers getting access to your accounts. Well, if hackers get access to your accounts, not only are they going to use those accounts to try to take money from you or trick your friends or family members into giving them money because they think they're giving money to you, but they also will sell your credentials, your usernames, and your passwords on the dark web. And hackers and scammers are going to take that username and password. And I know some of you out there, you use the same password for every website. You might change it just a little bit. Maybe it's an Amazon website, so you use AM in the password, but everything else is the same. And then you go to another website, and maybe it's Bank of America, and you use BA, but everything else is the same in there. Well, hackers know that if you use the same password or a very similar password, they know they could go to Facebook and they could try a similar password, and they might be able to get in. And if you're just making it easy for them when you're using the same password. So that's why, in addition to not saving your passwords in a browser, one of the things that we do have that can help you is a password management system, where there's a company that saves your usernames and passwords, and in some cases can even change those on a regular basis, and you don't have to remember. And this is really tricky for a lot of people. A lot of people don't even realize they have passwords because they've saved them in their browser, and the browser autofills, and they just click to log in. Well, with a password management system, the password management software can actually create a secure password for you. That doesn't make any sense at all to you. It's not similar to any other password that you've used. It's complex, and it's something that you can it'll actually help protect you by using a complex password. But then when you get to that website to log in, you don't have to remember your password, because the software actually can autofill the username and can autofill the password for you. It can help you log in, and this is a great way to help protect you from the type of situation where, first of all, you're saving your password in your browser, which is easily cracked by hackers. If you let them into your system, they're going to get your passwords, and then you're going to be changing your passwords or using the same password at every site, where again, once they know that one password, they're going to go to other sites and they're going to try that password, and they're going to try something similar, or using a similar password to the one that was cracked before. We had one customer, and I'm not going to give you the password he was using and the password he wanted to switch to, but I'm going to change it a little bit. But I'm going to give you the kind of the gist of it. So he had his original password was something like cat12345, and it was hacked, and so we came in there, we scanned the system, we made sure the hackers were out of it, we made sure that that he got his email back, and we're ready to change the password, and he wants to change it to Kitty12345, and we said, wait a minute. You just had cat12345, and now you want to change your password to Kitty12345. How much time do you think it's going to take the hackers to break into that account? And it's not going to take them any time at all. You have to use complexity, and complexity can be tricky. It's tricky to remember, and it's also tricky to come up with sometimes for some people, for a lot of people. So, having a password manager can really help you out with that. And with the password manager, they are storing your passwords with encryption, and you have a password that you do have to remember that gets you into that password vault. That without that password, you can't get into the password vault. So that's the only password you really need to remember. That can be complex but memorable, and it can help protect you and your data.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio heard on this station every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back for the final segment of today's show. Listen, if you want to get your computer questions answered and you haven't called in, now's your opportunity. In fact, this is your last opportunity coming up. 772-340-1590. 772-340-1590. You can also head over to our Facebook page, and you can actually, from the Facebook page, you can type your computer questions into the comment section of the live video, and we'll cover them on today's show. But you know what? You've got to get over there right now, or give us a call, 772-340-1590, so we can answer your computer questions. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC. This is Brian Longworth, host of A Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, A Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to A Faster PC, or A Faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC, conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
From the founding of our company, A Faster PC has provided our customers with quality service and computer products at competitive prices. We find that in the current economy, this is more important than ever. A Faster PC recently conducted a market survey and found that our prices are the least expensive in the area. Some of our competitors charge twice what we charge. Perhaps that's why more customers are turning to a faster PC. We're helping our customers save money by repairing their computers rather than replacing them.
Now, wait a minute. You mean a faster PC saves customers money?
A faster PC offers the most competitive prices for computer repair in our area.
Wait a minute. Technicians that know what they're doing for less than the competition?
That's right. A faster PC can handle anything from software installs, virus, spyware, and malware, and those annoying pop-ups to QuickBooks, Metisoft, and SoftIn support, from wireless networks to hardware networks. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
Conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. Call 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a faster PC.
Welcome back to A Faster PC Radio. This is the last segment of today's show. We'd love to answer your computer questions, but if you don't call, we can't answer. Give us a call. The number to have your computer question answered is 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590, or you can hop on over to our Facebook page, A Faster PC, and actually from there, you can type your question into the comment section. So again, just a few more minutes to answer your questions. We did want to remind you also that not only can you ask your questions at the Facebook page or by calling 772-340-1590, but you can also watch the video as well. So some of the questions that I'm answering, as I answer those questions, I'll be able actually to show you the steps that you go through to resolve computer problems. And if you're not where you can watch it right now, that's fine. You can watch it at your convenience shortly after the show's over. It'll be up there on our Facebook page. You can get there one of two ways. Either go to our website, afasterpc.com. We have a link that says listen to A Faster PC Radio. If you click on that, it'll take you to our Facebook page, or go to Facebook and search for A Faster PC. We also wanted to remind you that in the shop we have technicians standing by today to work on computers and resolve computer problems. We're at 7190 South US 1, and our number in the office is 772-878-5978. And of course, we're here to answer your questions. Well, your computer questions, and we could answer other questions, but we're here specifically to answer computer questions. Computer problems? You need a faster PC.
That's right, you do, and we are back ready to answer your computer and technical questions. And, this is what we do here at A Faster PC, live technical support. And one of the things that we want to talk about is MFA. And now this is not like, mixed martial arts. That's MMA. This is something that actually it stands for multi-factor authentication. Sometimes it's also called 2FA or two-factor authentication or two-step authentication. And we want to talk about how this can help protect you and your system from infection. Or from hackers getting into your accounts. So let's say, as we were talking about in the previous segment, that you actually let hackers into your system, or you clicked on a link and maybe you didn't realize you were letting hackers into your system. Really, people never really realize, most of the time people aren't realizing that they're letting hackers into their system. It's just they're tricked into doing it. But let's say that you actually did let hackers into your system by clicking on a link or answering a phone call, going to a website, letting them log into your system, whatever the case is, however they got there. They're there. They're actually trying to do various things, and they've got your usernames and your passwords. So they go out to your bank website and they go to log in. And after they log in with the username and password, they come up against what's called MFA, multi-factor authentication, or 2FA, two-factor authentication, or two-step authentication. so that in addition to logging in with your username and your password, you also need to receive a code. That code could come in the form of a text or in the form of a phone call where you would verbally hear the code, or in the form of a authenticator app such as the Google Authenticator or Microsoft Authenticator or Duo. We provide for our customers Duo. It's a Cisco company, and it's specifically to provide multi-factor authentication, and it allows you to be able to actually set this up so that when you go to log in, let's say it's your bank website or maybe Facebook or email, that in addition to your username and password, you also enter a code, and that code gets you into that system. So when if a hacker is able to figure out your username and your password, without the code, they still can't get in. Or in some cases, you have to go to open up a certain program and click allow, click yes, it's me that's doing this, select a number on the screen. You probably have seen this. Now, I will say that this type of security is not for everyone, because if you're, and I know some of the people listening, you're going to fall into this category, and I'm not saying this to make you feel bad. My mom is one that definitely is not even at this stage where she can remember a username and a password. But the added step of getting an extra code is just more than what some people can handle mentally. When you get up in age, you start forgetting, and your mind's not quite as clear, and some people start to have early onset dementia or something else. So I realize that this may not be for everyone, but if your cognitive abilities are still there, maybe you're not quite as sharp as you used to be, but you're still able to remember things, and you're still able to learn things. And really, I would challenge you to challenge yourself to learn things and to learn new technology, because the process of learning that can actually exercise your brain and help keep your brain sharp for longer. But for many people out there, really the majority of the people out there, I would encourage you to look at multi-factor authentication or two-step authentication. And most of the companies that you log into that have a website that you log into with a username and password are also going to have MFA as an option, where you can actually log in, and you can actually not only log in, but you can also enter your code, and enter this code. So you have the username, the password, and then you have the code that you enter in, or the button that you press on another device to authenticate. And some of these applications will also use biometrics, either a thumbprint or a Face ID, or scanning of your iris. So you can do that if you're comfortable with that. I haven't personally done that yet. It is convenient because you don't have to remember a password, and it actually will log you in, and it proves, your fingerprint, it's unique. God's made you that way, and so it actually can help you log in securely without having to have a situation like that. So one of the things that we actually do help with Duo. We do offer this to customers. You can use this if you're a residential customer, if you're a home office, or if you're a business, medical office, a dental office, a professional office, or a ministry or a church. multi-factor authentication can help protect you, can help protect your computer, and can help protect your system, and your data and your accounts. And really, even if you don't subscribe to Duo, many of your companies that you already log into are going to have the ability to set up multi-factor authentication. So you may have to go into the settings of, let's say, your email address. Go into the settings and look for security and look for MFA or multi-factor authentication or 2FA or two-factor authentication or two-step authentication or two-step verification. Different places call it different things, but really it's just, in addition to using your username and your password, it's also using a code or an authenticator app or a button that you press on an app. For instance, if you're logging into Google a lot of times will ask you to open up the Google app on your phone, and they even will say, on this particular, they know what phone you have, what phone you're logged into. So you go to that phone and you either look for a notification or you open up the Google app, and it'll ask you, are you trying to log in? And this is verification. If you're not trying to log in, you definitely do not want to click yes. And you never want to just click yes just to get it off the screen. You want to read what's on the screen. Make sure that you know. Make sure that it's you that's actually doing it. And if it is you that's doing it, or maybe you have someone that's helping you with something. Maybe your spouse is helping you, or you have a son or daughter, someone that you trust. You would never want to do this with someone that you don't know, someone that you don't trust. But you could actually verify that, and this can be done for bank websites. Now, some of the bank websites you may not have an option to actually turn this on yourself or turn it off yourself, but talk to them. If you don't see that option, talk to the bank and find out how to do that. And how do you get the bank's number? Let me tell you something. Do not Google, because one of the things when you Google, we have found a lot of our customers find the wrong number. They talk to someone that's not who they think they're talking to, and then they get into a situation where they're tricked into giving money away, or they're going to lose money because of this, being scammed, thinking that they're talking to someone that they can trust. Well, how would you do that? Well, if you have a bank and you have a debit card or a credit card from that bank, pull it out. It has a number on the back of it. Call that number. When you're in your branch, ask for a card from the bank. It'll have the phone number. Save it in your phone. You can call them, and you can talk to them. They may be able to help you, and they may be able to actually get rid of or add the two-step or multi-factor authentication to your account. If they don't have that option to do so, you want to talk to them, and you'll want to encourage them to develop that. And if they don't, you might even want to look for a different bank that has that option. One of the things that we found with one of the banks, one of our clients that is having some cognitive issues, we've helped her with logging in, and we found that multi-factor was turned on her bank, and we actually were trying to turn it off because it's just too much for her to remember the username and the password, and also be able to remember how to get this code and enter it into the system. So they actually, this particular bank didn't have a way to turn it on. They didn't have a way to turn it off. It was just turned on automatically if a person was trying to log in using the wrong username and password. They would turn it on to protect the account. But we would encourage you, if you are cognitively capable of doing it, and most of you are, if you are cognitively capable of doing it, we would encourage you to turn on two-step authentication or multi-factor authentication. It will take a little bit extra. It will take a few seconds extra, but it can help protect you, can help protect your accounts. It can help protect your money if it's a bank account. It can help protect your friends or your relatives if you're actually, if they're actually getting into your email, if you're protecting your email address, if you're protecting your social media accounts, you're protecting your friends and your family members as well, because they're going to, these hackers, these scammers, they're going to try to get into those accounts. And if you let them in and you don't have this multi-factor set up, they can get in and they can trick some of your friends into giving them money, thinking that they're giving you money. And then your friends are out this money. They feel bad. You're going to feel bad. You're going to you might even feel like you want to give them the money back, because it was, they were doing this on your behalf, and they're going to feel bad about taking that money from you. And, you can protect yourself with multi-factor authentication. And in addition, we can add Duo so that you have multi-factor authentication on your computers, so that when you log into your computer, you actually have to authenticate that. What this does is it makes sure that the person that's logging in is who we think is logging in.
And we're coming to the end of today's show, but if you've missed any part of this show or just want to listen to it again or watch it again, because you can do that at our Facebook page and YouTube channel. You can not only hear the show, but also see the show. And when we've described and shown you how to resolve computer problems, you can actually see that and watch it over and over again at our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. You can get there by going to our website of fasterpc.com and clicking on the links. We're open today until 2 p.m. Monday through Friday, we're open from 9 to 5. And next Saturday, we'll be open from 9 to 2. We want to invite you to listen to our church radio show tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. here on WPSL. The title to tomorrow's sermon is, "The Hand of the Diligent Will Rule, but the Lazy Man Will Be Put to Forced Labor." You can listen to other sermons on our church website, covenanttabernacle.com, or our church Facebook page, Covenant Tabernacle World Outreach Center. You can find a Faster PC's Facebook page and YouTube channel by searching for a Faster PC on Facebook and YouTube, or by going to our website and clicking on the links. While there, you can actually watch the show, not only hear the show, but also watch the show and see the steps that we go through to actually resolve computer problems. A Faster PC is conveniently located at 7190 South US 1 on the east side of US 1, just north of Rio Mar. We're also on the web at www.afasterpc.com. Again, that's afasterpc.com. And you can reach us at 772-878-5978. Again, 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
Don't you know by now you need a faster PC?
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Isn't it about time that we protect every human being in America, including the preborn? Go to personhoodflorida.com today to sign the Human Life Protection Amendment to establish liberty and justice for all. Again, that's personhoodflorida.com.
This is WPSL Port St. Lucie.